Jan, what's going on? Yo, yo. A little bit earlier stream today. Can't see. Oh. Little neck stretching going on. What's going on? John Stone, what's up? Ooh. Oh, right there, a little lean back. Yeah. Yeah, 9 a.m. Yep. Been up for, I got up a couple hours ago. Moseyed around a little bit, I'll be honest, but yeah. We're here, we're ready to rock. Let me get this everything set up here. Click a few buttons. We'll knock it out. We'll lower this. I'm gonna try a few things here real quick to see if I can get the load times, but not get too much jitteriness. Where are you, Pindle? What? I shouted him away. Get out of here. Can I not hit Pindle here? What's going on? Oh. I forgot. Made a mistake. I was on Players 8 difficulty. I was like, why is this going so hard? I was playing last night, doing some, I just had like 20 minutes of free time for a second. I was like, I'll play a little bit with that assassin I was playing through. And I set it to Players 8 and I just leveled for like a few minutes, pretty much. Mark, what's going on? Mark K. Morning Phil dropped my first SOJ on Nightmare Andar last night. Second run. What? Nice. Pretty legendary. Congratulations on that one. Pretty wicked. It's always nice when you get lucky like that. Always nice. What's going on, Rhino? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Iceman, what's going on? What a legend. Just doing some cash Pindle today. Casual Pindle for a couple hours until I got no kid. I'm home alone. Can't believe it. My wife's gone. I'm gone. Looking swole. Aw, man. I don't know if that's a flex. I don't know. Appreciate it. What a kind gentleman you are. I've kind of been slacking on the gym lately a little bit, just like the last few days, I guess you'd say. Like this week, pretty much, but got stuff going on and stuff, you know. Plus, I've been feeling lazy. Yep, home alone. I was looking forward to a Manald too. That's funny. You were looking for that Manald, but you accidentally got an SOJ, huh? Right. Everybody wants that Manald from Nightmare Andar, right? Another sip of coffee. Yeah, Iceman, the Ice Toad, the legendary Toad. Oh yeah. I hate having a full inventory with the cube like this. I honestly do. I don't know why I do it. So I can get an extra like 40 magic bind. Two good resistances. Yeah. Oh, G-Stack's my favorite employee coming in. Slam that like button. Yeah, don't forget, fellas, hit that like button for me. Good point, G-Stacks. You legend. Mark says, I need find something with mana leech. I need that Minald. But I accidentally got an SOJ, this guy. The struggle's real, huh, Mark? Struggle's real. 88 here says he respec'd a Foden last night. Yeah, you'll probably like it. You'll enjoy it. Foden, Fist of Heavens is pretty reasonable now. I haven't really dabbled too much with it, to be perfectly honest, but I tried in PTR, and obviously everybody loves it. It's, can I not? There we go. Couldn't find his corpse. You're going back to sleep now. What? It's like, 5 o'clock in the morning where you're at? 6? Mark says, Fist of Heavens is amazing. There's some of that mana leech for you, Mark. On a glove, though. Duel with Dex. Res is low. Attack rating low. We'll just toss her out, I guess, but... You know what, I'm gonna look at it real quick. www.microcenter.com. Let's see what they got for graphics cards. I do need to get a new graphics card here pretty soon, huh? Of course, you guys want to see my beautiful face as well. I like looking at the open box return on graphics cards just to see what happens here. Ooh, 3070 Ti, 8 gig 3070 Ti, 4 gig. Ooh, right there's where it's at. Someone want a deal. There's the deal right there. What do you guys think of 3090? They're the tough though. FTW, 24 gig card. That's where it'd be at. Which one should I buy, fellas? Which one should I buy? There you go, 12 gig 3080 Ti. The 24 gig 3080 says 88 formula. Was there another 3080 up here? What was the... Oh, this one, someone said? Yeah, it's the same. This is the EVGA version. This is the gigabyte version. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to get a new graphics card because I hate that I can't run. Even with what I got, I can't run Diablo 2 Resurrected on like max settings, uncapped frame rate, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's just look real quick. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this because I know some people aren't here to see what are they doing. See this, but I just want to look real quick. I always overlook this. Oh yeah, graphics cards. We'll just go most popular. Look up here. 3090 Ti 24 gig. How about that one? Only $1,400. They're so expensive. It's so much money. Extra $300 to get double the memory on your graphics card. Boy. That's what sucks. Like the next step up from what I have now is like so expensive. So expensive. Real tough to look. It's tough for me to look at this and like be like, yes, that's what I want to do. You know? It's so expensive. Really don't care. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, you can't run D2R full. It's not so heavy. Well, it actually is, George. So, if you run uncapped frame rates and max settings, I can run it. But the thing that sometimes maybe you guys don't realize is if you run it at max settings and uncapped frame rate, I have to do it twice. So at uncapped frame rate, the game's running at like 120 frames a second or something, or 160 or something like that. The computer has to process that 2 times to play it and then to stream it again. So that's what sometimes people don't. David, Transys 3080 Ti does enough jobs for him. Yeah, that's whatever you guys have, you got to remember, I need to have, like, to be able to stream at the same settings, I have to have like double that. So yeah, my CPU should be fine. I mean, I got a 3700X. So like there's only one CPU AMD wise that would step up from that. I could get a newer version that would be slightly faster, but it's not, you know, a 3700X should be fine. So, but yeah, it's because I got, like, I don't want to say stuck, but I got kind of I had to get a new graphics card when D2R came out, because I had a 1650 Super 4 gig card, and yeah, it could run Diablo 2 Resurrected, but streaming it, if someone threw a Lightning Fury like a Lightning Fury came out, my computer would go down to like literally 8 frames a second, like at 5 frames, it would almost freeze. So yeah, I guess you guys, most of you guys just don't understand about streaming, I guess, because everyone keeps saying the same thing, like, and it's just not the case. So I guess it's not a great, kind of something you got to talk to other streamers about, I guess. Because yeah, like if you run Diablo 2 Resurrected and you have 50% headroom on your GPU, that's not gonna be enough to stream it. So. Sometimes topics just ain't great for stream, I guess. Yeah, because right now, if you guys didn't know, right now I'm rocking a 6600, so I have an 8 gig, but it's an AMD card, unfortunately. I have a 8 gig AMD card right now, so. No, I was just kind of looking. I'm trying to talk myself into pulling the trigger on something, but I mean, I guess if this is something I'm gonna do all the time, I kind of gotta do it, I guess. Even though I don't want to spend $1,200 on a graphics card. Ogre Mall, gotta ID it. Have to ID every Ogre thing that ever drops. Ooh, one of Paladin skills, interesting. Matel de Fe could get it up into Thunder Mall territory. Oh, 4275. You could upgrade that to the Thunder Mall too. That's kind of interesting, with that increased attack speed on there. Very interesting. I like that. That's kind of cute. I'm gonna hang on to that. Hello, cutie pie. Black Friday is nearly here, says David. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Black Friday, every time I see things on Black Friday, it's like right now everything's on sale, you know, like those graphics cards that are like $1,200, they're like $400 off. And I feel like 3 weeks before Black Friday, they get rid of those sales, and then on Black Friday they go, oh my gosh, huge Black Friday sale, and then they put in the sale that they just had 2 weeks ago. That's what I feel like happens every Black Friday. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but if there was a cube recipe to turn items ethereal, kind of interesting. It's kind of an interesting idea. I feel like it would need to be kind of a expensive rune recipe, though. Because that would benefit so many different items, like anything that had repair durability on it. Then you could just like plop it into ethereal and make like all these ethereal Reaper's tolls. Not that those have repair durability, but you could, you know. George says he agrees with my my sales analysis of how they're all fake sales on Black Friday. Or like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but for TVs, like especially TVs, I don't know if they do it with all electronic products, I wouldn't be surprised. But I know specifically for TVs in the past, and they probably still do it, what they do is like at the end of the year, these manufacturing companies they'll look at like, oh, we have all this expiring product that, or not expiring, but like stuff that isn't for modern TVs anymore. It's for like the old versions. And they just grab all these pieces and stick them together in a TV and sell it for cheap. So it's all like out of date stuff that, you know, if you really look into what they're made out of. I definitely know that they do that sometimes. 20 increase attack speed, mana leech, and dual reses. It's not a bad glove either, really. I wish the resistances were a little higher. Not a bad glove, though. Oh, hang on, I don't know how many perfect gloves I got. That's not a bad glove. Get your mana leech out of the way. Yeah. It's always the same price on Black Friday and Prime Day as well, says Justin. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of trying to find things on sale either, because I don't know, I just feel like the opportunity cost, like the amount of time I would spend looking for a sale, and like, I don't know, it just ends up, you know, not being worth the time. TV is cancer for Black Friday. Yeah, the TV I got now I actually bought on Black Friday, but like I was saying, like it's a smart 3D blah blah blah, but I bought it like 15 years ago probably, and the smart part of the TV, it doesn't even work anymore. Like probably 8 years after I bought it, maybe not even, it's like, we have discontinued updating the apps for this TV, blah blah blah. So, and now I look at it now and people have like a good TV and I'm like, wow, that looks good. I never even realized how bad my TV looks until I look at like a good TV. So Nick Stevenson says, good morning and good luck. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I like how yesterday I was the only one talking about getting a crossbow for deer season, and I get an ad for them now. Oh, yeah. You're probably just, ads on the internet are creepy. Just creepy. It's like, I'll just casually mention like, oh, we should think about going out to eat tonight, or Red Robin or something, and then you get a Red Robin ad, or you're like, man, I really need to redo my brakes, you know, I just need to get some brake pads and rotors or something, and then you get ads for brake pads and rotors, and you're like, all I did was mention it one time out loud, and now I'm getting ads for it. Cuckoo, and was it Butcher's Pupil, right? Interesting. The Kukakachuchubo. Jernside, love your content, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. A lot of kind people out here today. Speaking of queued rolling, another 4-socketed SCV yesterday. Oh, there you go. There you go. If you need that 4-socketed CV, get nice and lucky, get the 4 sockets. You do got like a 50% chance, but still, it's good luck. What's up, Bob? Bob Ballard. Get after it. Ooh. Get out of there before I get taken out. Anthony, good morning, good morning. Dave says the government is watching you. It's not even the government. Well, it's the people who control the government. There's like 3 corporations in the United States that control like 80% of all the economy, so. Bob says he's been waiting on a load in his truck for the past hour, right? Sounds fun. sit there and staring at your phone waiting for them to load your truck, and you're like, whatever. Well, I guess if you're over the road, you might, I don't know if you would get paid by the hour, or you said you have a more local route, so you don't care how long. Well, it depends on which way you get paid. If you're getting paid by the hour, you're like, well, I guess it's fine if I just sit here for a while, but I think that's Sazabi's, right? Hourly, yeah, there you go. So, new old man question here. What's the different colored names about? Well, Sazabi's. Bunch of damage to demons. Woo-hoo. Greener set items. Gold is rare items. Unique items are like a goldish brown. Ooh. The wife texts me, so the wife texts me. I ignore you guys for a second and see what she says, so I don't get divorced. Hours and mileage, nice. Boris says I work for the government, so yes, the government is watching. Well, yeah, I know they do, but I guess the more specifically when we were talking about the getting ads for stuff. Hurricane. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take him just in case. What's up, government? That's funny. Yeah, but you'll have more D2R time if you get divorced. I don't know. Maybe. Probably wouldn't be true, though, because if I was single, then I'd have to be going out to the bar all the time. I'd be broke and I'd have less free time to... I'd be doing less of this stuff, to be honest. Probably. I like that you like that I got rid of the Christmas themed intro. Oh, on the videos, how the background was the green, for my videos you're talking about. Christmas themed, interesting. George says he's not American, so the government don't care about him. They probably care about you more, huh? They gotta watch the whole world. Do I have a favorite Roman Empire? Or Emperor? Not really. No? What level is the Pit Zerker now? This guy is level 90 at the moment. Can you land a blow, bro? Why are you guys not shouted away? Whirling Crystal. Yeah, we'll check it. Ronan says he's rocking the Nightmare Andariel. Hasn't gotten that SOJ yet. Yeah, it's I got pretty lucky, I'll be honest. I'll say so. Bob says he got a ton of rared items last night, but hasn't gotten the unique one yet. Yeah, that'd be so sick. I'd be mega happy if I had gotten, or if I get a Griffin's out here. That'd be crazy. Whoops. Oh, just in case. Hey, something cool. You try PD2? If you did, what's your opinion? Yeah, I don't like Project Diablo 2. I played it for the first I played it for the first couple seasons, and then I just like touched it real quick for the third season. And I was just like, yeah, I can't force myself to play PD2 anymore. Because I just don't like it. I don't like how they keep changing everything. All the time. Just everything changes all the time on Project Diablo 2. And kind of the same thing I don't like about what they're doing to Diablo 2 Resurrected. They keep changing everything. I don't like them changing everything all the time. One more sip of coffee. It says just lost his level 90. Amazon just died. I'm guessing you play hardcore. That's rough. Have I tried Path of Exile? I have not. Have not. Am I bored of doing the same thing over and over again? I mean, I do different stuff all the time, so no. Nope. I don't really... If I get bored of what I'm doing, I go do something else. Yes, Garrett, that would be the best. If they could just stop changing things and I could just... I mean, when you have the best game ever made, why would you want to change it? Like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be like being like the most beautiful person in the world and being like, I'm gonna go get plastic surgery. It's like, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm super, super rich because the businesses I run are doing amazing. Nope, I need to change all of these businesses because I don't want to run them and make a ton of money anymore. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's my opinion on it. I know everyone's going to get all mad about it, but... if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Vortex, ring... yeah, why not? That's why not? They went like that, of course. Blah. Any good finds? Not a ton here. Not a ton here yet. I mean, the Reaper's Toll is about the best I got from Pindle so far. A few like rare items that are kind of neat, but PD2 endgame's awesome though. Yeah, I don't think so. So it's just my opinion. You know, nobody's gonna. I don't like the whole mapping thing and stuff. And all map. Are you gonna hit them or? All maps are just pixels in a different order than the pixels that I'm doing right now. There's really no difference. So it's just different pixels, you know, in a different shape, different color pixels. Colossus girdle. More war boots, huh? More Motor King's pieces. Appreciate it, Garrett. Says you love watching the stream. Appreciate it. Internet. David says his internet died on him when he was running bail. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I can get back up for you, huh? Gotta get a good bar of helm here. Come on. Ugh. Pindle is fastest run to Hope Core. The Hope Core. Huh. Sorry, George. I think you're, maybe the translate got there. Maybe you were answering someone else's question. My apologies. Oh, super chat from, Bjorn. Yeah, Bjorn. Make sure I read that right. Of course it's all behind, so I don't know why YouTube sometimes is way behind. It's gonna be like a minute after you sent it. 50 something crowns or something. I forgot about which currency that is, but thank you so much, you beast. Is LK the best place to find high runes? Missing the burr rune. If you're on single player, it's like statistically would be the best way to get the burr rune. It is definitely one of the more boring ways. So, but yeah, it would be player 7, LK, getting a good map with the campfires right next to the waypoint, the 2 campfires, so. Swirling crystal, ooh, 222 on a Tal's swirling crystal. Nice. That's the first one I found here on single player. Nice. Two-socketed, but no. Nice. Phil, what's your thoughts on Blizzard potentially adding currency tab in Act 6? Act 6, this is my opinion, there's 100% chance that there will never be an Act 6 for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Made by Blizzard. That's just my opinion. And as for currency tab and stuff, even though I am obviously, as you can tell, anti-change guy, I would totally be on board for currency tab and loot filter. Just because they don't actually change the gameplay at all. Like all that would do is save me time from having to go in here and going, ugh, like, let me move these runes over here. Let me transfer all this stuff to a mule. Like clicking and dragging stuff across the screen just to get it onto a mule and then dragging it back when you want to use it again. That doesn't add anything to the gameplay, in my opinion. That doesn't make the game any funner. It just makes it less fun. What's fun is getting out here and killing monsters, so. Anything that doesn't change the actual gameplay, the getting out and using your character to fight things, if it doesn't change that, but it makes you get to doing that quicker, I'm for it, you know? Like sitting here going, oh, I can't, like, look at all the stuff, like in this cow game. You're sitting here looking through it, you're trying to see, make sure you don't miss a rune, you zoom in to make sure you don't miss a rune or something. That doesn't do anything for me. All that does is make my eyes hurt, and it makes me waste time from going and taking out more monsters, and that's not something I enjoy, so loot filter, currency tab, I'd be on board for. Danozak says you like the content, the best out of all content providers. Wow, thank you very much. A lot of nice people jumping in here this early morning. Thank you guys. Top 5 bands you listen to lately. Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of newer stuff a ton, to be perfectly honest. Like Motionless in White and Falling in Reverse are about the only, like, and they're not even new. They've both been around for like 10 years now, but that's like the newest stuff that I listen to. Like, I was rocking out to some Static X last night, you know, like, you know, I'll listen to the older, like, Atreyu and stuff. I don't listen to a ton of, I don't listen to a ton of newer stuff, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, Motionless in White is probably one of my, like, their newer stuff that they're putting out right now is some of my favorite, like, newer stuff. Do I want to run cows? No, I'm playing single player, so I'm I like playing single player more than online, so I do after ladder resets I do hop online for a few weeks or whatever, but I play a lot of single player, really. Usu, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. What setup am I running? John G, it's pretty much a pit circuit. A little bit tweaked, but pretty much a standard-ish pit circuit. Or, I guess depending, it gets a different name based upon where you're running. Pindle circuit. Check out the band Code Orange. I've heard of them. I don't know that I could pinpoint, like I can't think of a song, but I've heard of Code Orange. If I remember correctly, they're incredibly heavy. Yeah, Alibaba and Grief is what I'm rocking. Isted Alibaba right now. Instead of that, before I just had a Rhyme Shield on for Res and a little bit of Magic Find, but I decided to go with this for a little more. Too bad for Wayne being gone, right? You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Oh. Y'all remember when I was driving home from work and it came on the radio that he, OD'd or whatever, and I was like, bro. I can remember sitting in my car hearing it. Spiderweb Sash. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, I'm gonna die here in a second. I meant to grab it. New to your channel, love the content, keep it up. Thanks. Emra, appreciate it. Oh no, Jamie's got the vid. Well, best of luck, best wishes to you, I mean. Gold Find, Dual Res, bunch of strength. Bet a little bit more on there, I could be like, Gold Find belt, but it'd be cool if they added solo ladder. I don't know, I don't really understand the whole solo ladder argument. Because, I mean, all that a solo ladder would be is just... all that is a single player 99 speedrun. Like, you can already do that. So I don't know why, why would they... I don't see the point of why they would host a bazillion different games and on another server to host a bunch of people playing by themselves online. When you can already... and racing to 99, when you can already race to 99 on single player, you know what I mean? I just personally don't understand the argument for that. Personally. My wife and I played LOD when we were dating. You're loving D2R? Wow, that's pretty wild. You and your wife, huh? Pretty cool. Come on, Pindle. Yeah, I don't know if Pindle's really quick enough anymore. With the even with the uncapped frame rate, it's not really as fast as it really used to be, I don't think. I guess maybe it's not loading as fast as I thought it was. I haven't really been paying attention to how fast it's been loading. Do I still got the uncapped frame rate up here? Yeah, frame rate uncapped. Ladder is a matter of trading. Solo ladder would make no sense. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, George, yeah. The whole point of playing online... I don't feel like any game in the history of mankind, or any will ever, intentionally make it so that people play online on their servers that they have to pay for, and then make it so that they all play alone. You know what I mean? That isn't what I think. I'm gonna do just a little tweak to my build here real quick. I just thought I did something kind of dumb that I'm not sure why I had it that way. Just I'm not even taking the time to battle order up because it's a little bit unnecessary for doing this. And yeah, I put all the points in the battle orders, which since I have unlimited respecs here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Then we want to take this to until it gets to 48. Max out fine potion 67%. I got 27 more points. And to be honest here, I'm not using either one of these right now. So let's go like this. I'm not even going to put any points into battle command because I'm not even used. Well, we'll max Howl actually, because that'll actually increase my defense, my attack a little bit more. So, what's your top Pindle drop like so far or of all time? Because I've only done 100 Pindle runs, which is like nothing. I mean, the best thing I found so far is probably Reaper Soul, but whoops. Ladders. Oh, I read that one. Steve says he wants the Players X online where it would lock other people out of the game. Yeah, I mean that's kind of along the same lines of how I said they'll never add anything online that's gonna make it people want to play with each other less. You know what I mean? They actually said so much on one of their developer streams. So they're never gonna add anything like that online, in my opinion. Talrune, let's go. Yeah, Talrune. Best drop of the day. No, I'm just kidding. I got an SOJ off of Pindle about 30 seconds after complaining that Pindle never drops good stuff. There you go, Dale. That's what no monster on the game drops anything until they drop something. Grim Wand. John says, any thoughts on the Wings, the Detroit Red Wings? They have a pretty good chance of being dark horses. Yeah, unfortunately, pretty much all I know about the Wings is what I hear on like sports talk radio when I'm out driving around, and I don't drive around very much anymore, so it's not like I'm driving back and forth to work anymore. So, yeah, since I canceled cable a few years ago, I don't drive around a lot anymore, so I don't even listen to talk radio that much anymore. I don't have a huge opinion. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on the Wings. Really, the only sport I follow at all anymore is NFL football for fantasy football purposes. A little bit of golf, I guess. Ah. What's up, Fred? Fred, what's up? What's up? What's up? Jamie just pulled a 5.5 lightning facet. There you go. Wouldn't mind finding something like that for myself. Combat skills, FCR. James says the key to magic finding. Reverse jinx. Make sure you say you're not going to find anything. Mine a bunch of fantasy football leagues. Not as many anymore. I used to run one, but I actually just stopped it this year because I don't know, everyone's like dropping off and not wanting to play fantasy football anymore for some reason. So like I'm sick of like begging people, like the number of people who have played, like I played fantasy football with over the years, and then over the last like 2 years, they've just been like, I mean, if you really have to have one more person in the league, I guess I will, but I don't really want to, but I guess I'll do it if you really need one more person. And I'm like, And I'd have like 5 or 6 people tell me that, who I used to play with year in and year out. Like, I don't know why. Like, COVID broke everybody's brain for some reason, and they don't want to have to do anything like that has anything to do with other people. I don't know, but. Sweet Phil League, bro. Yeah, I thought about doing one, doing like a Sweet Phil Fantasy League but then I just thought, yeah, why bother about it, you know? Another thing I gotta take care of, right? Like the Scott Fishbowl? Yeah, right. If I started a Sweet Phil League, if I could fill it up with 8 people, I'd be surprised. A lot of people, because there's a lot of people who play Diablo 2 that are like international, so like they're like football, like you have some soccer thing you're doing, and they're like, no, like American football. They're like, oh, I've had that conversation on stream before. They're like, what is this fantasy football thing where you take players and then when they kick a goal in, then you or something, and it's like, no. Sweet Phil Horking League. A Horking League. Let's go. For to teleport, ledge on Dairy. Can you roll a 4-socketed count Heart of the Oak? Yeah, you can. I've seen people who've had those. I don't know the purpose why you would do that though, but just for show or just to goof off, I guess. But I've seen them before. Yeah, and you could put a Heart of the Oak in. Let's see, it's a flail, right? So you could put it, or is it maces? So you could put it in like any mace, really. But Heart of the Oak Scourge. We need D2R fantasy. I mean, that's pretty much what D2R is, David. It is fantasy. No, I go Shane. Slamito Matt says, at work, just listening. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Great thing to do with streams. Pop them on, lurk in the chat or whatever. Just lurk. Just listening. Wait till you're here like, oh my gosh! Ah! Then you look at your phone real quick to see what happened. Soccer is soccer in Australia. Yeah, that's true, Del. Yeah, there's certain countries that call soccer, but some places call soccer football, so. Get out of here before a mercenary gets wrecked. Oh, I missed a comment from earlier. Pretty funny though. Dale says, talking about how if you say you're not finding anything and you're not going to find anything, then you find something. He says he always announces how he's never finding high ruins, and then he finds one. 60% of the time it works. Every time. I actually I went as Brian Fantana for Halloween one year back in the day. That's the guy that says that line in Anchorman, by the way, the character, I mean. Best ladder start character, in your opinion? I mean, the best ladder start character, it's hard to say because it depends what you want to do. If you're saying like what's the easiest ladder start character, I mean, it's going to be the Blizzard Sorceress, but beyond that, it's a mega opinion. Just like, what do you want to do? You know what I mean? Like, Are you trying to get a character up to go farm like, because you want to go run Ubers or something? Or do you want to, you know, it's really, 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 that's like, you know, do you want to do something you never did before? It's a very, very, very hard, like, I don't know about hard question, but it's almost impossible to say, really. I mean, it's all opinion, I guess, so I would just say I was kind of a big fan of starting off with the Nova Sorceress, to be honest. It's shockingly, surprisingly easy to, like, build up wealth with the Nova Sorceress, because you can farm all the keys mega easy, and early on you can trade keys real easy because everyone's trying to get torches, right? And farming keys is easier than like anything. Then from the keys, you know, you're doing Neolithak, so you can hopefully get lucky, get something from Neolithak's minions around there. You're farming the Countess, which is, for rune drops, are actually the best on players 1 difficulty, so you can get Mauls and Ists and stuff like that from the Countess. The Nova Sorceress is also good for farming ghost packs and stuff. So I would recommend anyone who wants to start with something, and since Nova kind of got a little bit of a boost, it's not the most powerful build in the game still, but you can like use it a little bit. Nova Energy Shield. Banters's Greater Talents can be worth a lot if it rolls right. Pulse mod and a bunch of enhanced damage, increased attack speed type of dealio. Yeah. I usually idea most of the time, but see, Hell Countess can well, technically she can drop up to low, but that almost never happens, but she can drop up to Ist. So did I get my rune numbers mixed up, or? Yeah. So Mal can come from her rune drop table. Yeah, it's just before Ist. I thought I got my rune numbers mixed up. I can mix stuff up all the time. I can. Thundermaw. Hell Countess is max low, but no one sees it. Yeah, exactly. There's always the one person that somebody's got it before, but is Countess worth running? Oh yeah, for sure Countess is worth running. She's the only place you can get one of the keys that you have to farm Ubers, and she drops a bazillion runes. And one thing not to overlook either is you get a ton of RAL runes for crafting you can trade. You get a ton of runes you can make. You can trade people like sets of spirit rune sets, because there's certain builds. The 125 Pally, Hammerden, you need 125 FCR. You literally have to get 35 FCR on your spirit. So they have to roll and keep re-rolling them. So you can trade people sets of Talthal or and Am. Talthal Ort Am. You can trade a ton of them, because people need to keep re-rolling to get 35 FCR. That's I've been doing that for years and years. Have I ever found a Cranium Basher? Yeah, it's actually one of those items. I've actually found many of them over the years. It's just one of them ones that's pretty rare, but I just, for whatever reason, it's dropped more than it statistically should, you know? Like, I've probably found like 10 of them in the last couple of years. Ral Rune's nice for repairing Enigma. Yeah, I mean, I would never use a Ral Rune to repair my Enigma. They're too valuable for crafting, to be perfectly honest. I would just, I know people that do that, especially people who make the mistake of making their Enigma in a superior armor. I would always recommend, and it's a mistake in my opinion, but I would always recommend never making an Enigma in a superior armor. To fully repair a normal Enigma is like 300,000 gold. To fully repair a superior Enigma, it's like 2 million gold. So it's like something crazy. 1.8 million gold or something to repair a superior Enigma. That's just my opinion. David says next season he's going Nova. Yeah, I talked someone into it. No, Nova's pretty cool. Yeah, Nova's pretty good. A cool thing too is you can, even when you're farming the Countess, you can hit champion packs on the way down there. I think, what's he? I think those goat men are immune to lightning, but I don't think anything else is. So you can hit like the Carver elite packs. You can hit the ghost packs on the way down there. I think actually, now that I think about it, the goat pack people. That's what I got. I got a Surrune on the way to the Countess from one of them, so they must be immune to fire. Maybe, oh, the archers are immune to lightning. That's what it is. On the way to the Countess. Depends on the superior variant, says Dormy. What's going on, Dormy? Yeah, I mean, I could see that, the repair cost, but either way, if it's superior, it costs like a bazillion, trillion gold. David says he's just gonna do high rune hunting. Gotcha. So yeah, if you're gonna high rune hunt with the Nova Sorceress, you're essentially, it's gonna be ghost packs in the ghost packs in Arcane or something like that. Kind of the best option. I did get another Surrune from there too with the Nova Sorceress, so get him. Brambled Mitts. Classic laying of hands. Good old laying of hands. Classic melee gloves. Classic. Best ghosts. World Stone Keep ghosts. There aren't really best or worst. I think they all have the same drop rates, unless I'm pretty sure all the ghosts, inspectors and stuff, the rune drop rates are all the same for all of them, right? May I ask a question? I mean, I suppose. Sure, that's fine. As long as it's not some super weird question or you're being a bleep hole. Hey, Chief, what's going on? Lauder, what's up? What's going on, Chief? Love calling people Chief. Love calling people Chief. This ladder I found chaos and pit super easy and lazy with my Fist of Heaven's Paladin. Yeah, Fist of Heavens does real nasty in the Chaos Sanctuary. I've heard the pits, but I've never used it in the pits, so. But yeah, it does make sense. So, as it was explained to me by people, I'm like, oh yeah, that would work great. And I looked at the monsters that are down there and stuff, is what I'm saying. So yeah. Apollo City's going Fist of Heavens. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see, because I wouldn't be shocked if they're changing more stuff, to be perfectly honest. So, would not be shocked if they change more skills and stuff. So, how come single player is the way to go for streamers? Because single player is much better to play than online. You don't have to worry about anything server, this and that. You can change players' difficulty count. You have static maps. You know, there's so many reasons why single player is a lot more fun to play than online. Plus, everybody kind of does these Holy Grail things where you can try to find all the items in the game. Your characters aren't like resetting and stuff. The resets are fun. I do like doing it, but it's just nice having to go back to single player. So that's pretty much everyone. Oh, not everybody. A lot of people who stream, they play on ladder for like a month and they go back to single player usually. Done 100 LK super chest runs with nothing above Dole. Should I be looking for 1,000 runs before I see something? Yeah, Fred, the average, roughly, this is just a rough estimate, I guess, from what I heard, is about 1 high rune per 500 runs, but that could change, like, you want to make sure you re-roll. If you're going to run LK, re-roll the maps, go to Nightmare, come back to Hell, and, you know, the maps will reset. Make sure you have it so the waypoint's, like, right here, and you have a campfire here and, like, a campfire right here, or something like that. You need to make sure there's 2 campfires and they're right next to the thing. If you're gonna run LK to get high ruins, it's well worth it to spend a half hour even re-rolling maps to get a perfect map. If your LK runs are taking more than like 30 seconds, it's not worth it. Wish that diadem wasn't white, huh? I kind of looked real quick. I really hope it was a white diadem too. Ooh, I'm hungry. Yeah, I looked real quick and hit the reset button. I was like, that was white, right? You found one with 2 in an L shape right away. Oh, that's convenient. Yeah, good. Good, yeah. Yeah, but so if you do, like, I did LK runs when I started single player here, and I did 1,000 LK runs. I didn't get a high rune, so it's just kind of unluck of the draw, I guess you could say, you know, so. Lightning Blizzard, they don't match. Didn't your mama teach you it's not nice to slap? Nope. All my mom taught me was that she kept slapping me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it sounds a cool title for a stream, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry all of a sudden for some reason. Almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, Lord Diablo, very, very true. Yeah, you can get a ton of crafting materials from LK while you're doing it too. Charms, a lot of charms. So, a lot of stuff like that. The occasional good rare item pops out of them. But yeah, the amount of crafting material you can get along the way is pretty crazy. Grab a Snickers, Phil, right? Fred said he's not bored with it or nothing, just wondering what to expect. Yeah. Depending on what you're trying to find, I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've seen it in the past. I did a hunting enigma video. It took me I think it was like 2,500 runs to make enigma, but I had already found a Sur rune. So, and I took every single rune I found from LK. I took every Ist rune and cubed it up. I took every Ohm rune, Low rune. I cubed up every rune I found at LK to make Enigma. And it took me about 2,500 runs, and I already had the Sur rune. So, like, it took me, like, it was like 30 hours, 35 hours, or something like that. I think, I can't remember. I think that's what it ended up being. I can't remember. You started pretty early today? Yeah, I'm home alone. Yeah, home alone. Wife went to work. Kids at the grandparents. Stayed at the grandparents last night, so home alone. Yeah. So I figured I'd stream in the morning, so when my daughter gets home, I can, you know, not be streaming when she's here. So, find a Windforce yet? He can drop from Pindle, right? Yes, I'm pretty positive that Windforce can drop from Pindle. Today, whoa, I gotta look at the screen here before I read in chat, not watching what I'm doing. Yeah, James says the odds that D4 are on par with D2 are very, very slim. Yeah, kinda. I hope it's pretty good, obviously. I'll be playing it and making videos on it when it comes out, but hopefully it's good. Christian says he got a Burroon from LK today. Nice. Oh, here's that one song on this playlist. It's like, why is this song here? Love Ballad. We'll skip that one. Please make a D4 channel on my Discord. Oh yeah. I should probably get on there pretty soon, anyways. 10 all, dex and strength and life and attack rating. Huh. No leech, but ton of other stuff, huh? I mean, that's kind of good, but I feel like you think you have to. I don't know. I don't really use a lot of stuff like this. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So I might not keep. I'll hang on to it, I guess. I feel like if it doesn't have any leech on it at all, it's just like, you know, meh. Yeah. What Kiv says there. It looks cool. It has a lot of stuff. Like, you got 30 stats on it, 31 stats on it. Or 33, actually. How's my math skills working here? You get some attack rating, you get 40 to life, you get 10 all res, but it's like, yeah. Hi from Russia, what's going on? What's up? Ooh, gosh, I'm so hungry. Dion says 5-point ring. Definitely not 5-point, but boy, I can't believe I gotta go run and grab a snack. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Oh, it was nice to get up too, I'm gonna be honest. Nice to get up for a second. Whoa. Jake Johnson started single player and he found Shaco, Oculus, and something else all within the first like 4 hours. Or all within 4 hours of playing. Out of breath from sprinting upstairs. What stack did I get? Chocolate on chocolate Pop-Tarts. Stole from my kids. Yeah, I don't really buy snacks and stuff myself. I don't usually eat snacks, so. But, man, I'm hungry. What do Pop-Tarts taste like? I mean, I don't know, like sugar and some like cardboardy type bread. Diabetes, Phil. Yeah, straight up junk food garbage. It'll make me all fat if I eat this all the time. But I'm starving. Can't steal what you pay for, someone said? Yeah, right. I guess that is kind of true. Cereal. Can't do it. No, caboose. No, if you find something on single player, it's permanently on single player. Come on. The room's so tight in here, sometimes you can't, like, get them to flee, right? Tired. Oh, don't forget. Haven't said in a while. Hit that like button for me, fellas. Give that like button a little smackaroonie, yeah? Justin says, or asks, do I remember Open Battle.net back in the day? Yeah. I didn't dabble too much. But yeah, it was all a bunch of glitched or people that had messed with the game files playing on Open Battle.net. I heard some people say that they used to play with buddies of theirs and stuff on there, but I never did none of that stuff. Really, I just hop on there once in a while to try to, like, transfer items over or something. Lord Diablo says, can you get ladder items on single player now in D2R? Yeah, yep. The only thing you can't get, or you're not going to be able to get in the future, when they make new rune words for ladder only, they're going to be only for that ladder. You won't be able to make them on single player until the end of that ladder, and then you'll be able to make them on single player. But yeah, literally 100% of the rest of the content in the game you can do on single player. It's pretty much exactly like Pluggy, just without missing the unlimited stash, is essentially what it is. When D2 came out in South Africa, only had 5 KB internet lines, so online was out of the question. He had Diablo LAN parties, huh? Interesting, yeah. We kind of forget sometimes over here when it's other countries that don't have good internet and stuff. Yeah. What items have I never found? Stefan asks. I've never found quite a few items, sorta. Never found a Mang Songs. I've never found Imperial's Might. I'd have to look again. I can't remember. I did just find a D-Web recently. Those might be the only two I've really never found before. but I can't remember for sure. Yeah, nope, can't find Tyrael's Might from Pindle, no. Templars, though. I did find a Templar's Might in PD2. I've never found a Templar's Might even in Diablo 2 or Diablo 2 Resurrected. I sort of don't count stuff you find in Project Diablo 2 because the drop odds are like... They crank the drop odds up so much in Project Diablo 2 that it's like... It's not even the same game, you know? Oh, masteries with gold find. Legendary. Right now, I took a bite. Andre. Excuse me, full mouth. Thank you for the Slayership. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, Andre Bombos. I think is how that I don't know what that little mark means. I forget. But thank you so much, my man. My man. If only it was a Warcry skiller instead of masteries. Yeah, masteries not the best. Not the best, right? Dion says, welcome, Andre. Would you rather act sick or difficulty above hell? I don't want either one of those things, to be perfectly honest. So I guess I would say neither. George says the last song was the best song on the playlist, hands down. I was like half listening. I was trying to choke down my snack real quick and... Oops. Sweet Phil is a purist. Yeah. I guess a little bit. It's just the more... I just don't like this thing's always changing. Honestly, instead of new difficulty, if there were to make all areas in the game level 85 would be cooler. Grinding to 99 is kind of pointless. If there was a way to make the entire game level in 85 area, interesting. Yeah, I don't really like that idea. So that'd be too much in my opinion. Way too much, but Steven says they should leave D2 alone, D3 and Immortal, D4 coming out. Do you do what you will with those versions? Yeah, I mean that's the main one of the mainest reasons why I don't think they're ever going to add that much stuff to Diablo 2 Resurrected. Why would they put resources into this game when Diablo 4 is supposed to come out in like a year or two? Like, they should be pushing to try to get that game as good as possible and out as fast as they can, you know, so. Dale says the only problem is D3 and Immortal are hot garbage. D4 probably will be the same. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, why does everybody so excited for Blizzard to turn Diablo 2 into these games that they don't like? That's what I don't understand. Yeah. Someone said a second ago. I gotta see if I can find it again. No Dis says, hope they remove the low tier gems from high tier rune recipes one day. Yeah, I would kind of be on board with that too. Boy, just having to create some mule of like random chip gems and stuff just so in the future you can cube some runes up is like, bro, mega annoying. User aptly says, at home resting from his job. Yeah, rest up, my man, rest up. Work can be quite tiring, I know. Landon, good morning, what's going on, yo? Jake Johnson says he wishes that uniques were reworked because he doesn't like that so many of them aren't used. Yeah, I mean, the reason stuff isn't used is just because the game's been out so long. It's kind of my opinion on it. Like the Cranium Basher, it's not worthless. Like, imagine if you found a Cranium Basher, but the thing is that everybody knows that Grief is better. It's just, the reason is because every single tiny speck of information about Diablo 2 is out there on the internet. It's in a YouTube video and everybody knows it. So everybody knows that a one-handed sword, a one-handed phase blade Grief is better than everything else. So that's all anyone wants to use. And no matter what item is the best item in slot, everybody's going to know it, and everyone's only going to use the best item in slot. So if they upgraded some uniques and they made the unique better, then everybody would only use that then. So it doesn't matter what you make the best, it'll always be, something will be the best and everybody will use it. So Waffen Fry says he just wants skeletons to be able to walk upstairs and through open doors. He wants an AI upgrade. Dustin says he would say mercenaries having different different AI settings, aggressive, defensive, offensive, being able to change it when you want to. Woo, toasty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of, everyone's got their own opinion. I'm not saying nothing's wrong, but none of that stuff is going to happen. They're not going to do any of that stuff. Like, that Diablo 4 is coming, like I said again, like Diablo 4 is coming out in like a year or two, so I couldn't imagine them spending the time and money to they already remastered / remade Diablo 2. They wouldn't like essentially come back and redo it again. Like, I don't really, not that I really know how hard it would be to redo AI in the game, but. So what kind of metal bands do you like? Old school, new school stuff? It's kind of a mixture of a lot of different stuff. It's not just like, there's some metal stuff, there's more like emo stuff, gent stuff, even all different kind of different stuff. So it's really just a mixture of around. It's almost not a rhyme or reason why I picked some of them. the old school Atreyu. The newer stuff's not that great. Bullet for My Valentine was good, and then they had a time where they weren't that great. The newer Bullet is pretty good. Even some stuff like, for whatever reason, I don't know why, there's a band, I don't know if you guys remember the band Hot Heat. I don't know why I love their songs. They're just so goofy, and you know, I'm not sure. But Motionless in White and Falling in Reverse are kind of some new-ish stuff. Like we were talking about earlier, Static X. Hot Heat Bandages. Yeah, that was their popular song back in the day, yeah. Bandages on my legs and my arms from yo. Saints Asonia. Never heard of that one. That sounds like a non-American band. It's at least English, right? Landon says Tool is one of his favorite bands. Yeah, people that like Tool, whoa, okay. People that like Tool love Tool. The best way I can put it. James says Shaco does not look badass. It needs a helm covering his face. You know what's weird about the Shaco? I'm gonna show you after this run. Actually, I won't use the shortcut. I'm gonna show you guys something. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. I guess I could just tell you. I could just say it in words, but it's so weird that the Shaco only shows up green on the Sorceress on multiplayer. See, look, Shaco, brown, green, same item. It's brown on the Barbarian, green on the Sorceress, green on the Sorceress, green online on the Necromancer. Oh, I don't have one on here, but on single player it's brown on the Necromancer. It's super weird. I don't know why would it be like that. I don't understand it. Of course, us, it just got a low and a gull on the same chaos run. Nice. Yeah, that kind of thing can happen, huh? That's some wild luck, though. Wouldn't mind getting some of that someday, huh? Or it's green on the Pally, too. It's just mega weird that it's like different colors on different characters, and it's different colors on different characters based upon whether you're playing single player or online, too. Because it's green, I think it's green online on a Necromancer, yeah, and brown on single player on the Necromancer. Maybe you have a topaz in one Shaco and not the other. Well, I guess there is a topaz in this one, and the Sorceress one does not have a topaz in it. I never thought about that for some reason. So they're green, they turn brown if you put a topaz in the Shaco, but if you don't have a topaz in it, it turns... Let me look, because I think... Let's check this one real quick. Online here. Has a topaz in it, and it's green. Online. This one online for the Necromancer. Topaz and it's green. Offline. This one's green. And it has no topaz in it. And then the Barbarian one is brown, and it does have a topaz in it. So it's like no rhyme or reason based upon whether to have a topaz or not. Oh no, Caboose, like in the game here it's green, but on the character select menu it's brown. Yeah, the characters, yeah. Husk sword? What is this thing again? Ah, the Vile Husk, yeah. Damage to undead, 700%, 675% damage to undead. This work meeting is gonna last your entire stream. No, Cody, no! You ever made a rabies druid? Nope, never done that one before. It doesn't, you can't really do a whole lot with it from what I've seen other people use it, so I just didn't. I've never bothered doing it. And I don't particularly like running cows, and that's kind of the main thing it does, sort of, so. Sweet Phil played Diablo Immortal. I tried it for a little while. I played it for like a week, and it just kind of was boring, and so I stopped playing it. Whew, that's tough. Tough to look at. Maybe the Shaco tries to match itself with the armor you're wearing. I never really thought about it. Didn't hork nothing. I'm only Wilhelm says I'm only pretending to have a Shaco. Nice. Yeah, the only thing I've ever seen, someone asked what's a rabies druid used for. The only thing I've ever seen really is for cows, because they're not immune to anything. Did I watch UFC 277 last week? No, I did not. I'm not a big attack rating, life leech, mana, all res. I feel like that's another ring that's like almost cool, but I would never use. All res with life leech in attack rating. I mean, it's almost better than that other one. Where was that other one that yeah. All that stats, life, all res, but I'll hang on to it and then never use it. That's fine. You read about that guy who spent 100K, and I did not read about it. I seen a headline on a YouTube video, but I don't really watch a ton of stuff like that. But yeah, a guy spent 100K, and now the matchmaking won't match him up with anybody. I seen the headline. I mean, the headline pretty much says everything you need to know there. That ring's pretty nice. Says Kyle Lane. Yeah, it's not bad. It was not bad. Not perfect, not bad. How big is the difference between players 1 and players 7 for finding for item find? The item find skill is unaffected by players' difficulty. Scott, unaffected. That's why anytime people are like item finding in the pits and stuff with the barbarian, they always just do it on players 1. They shout all the other monsters away and just kill one monster and then item find it. Oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, the player's difficulty count will affect the first kill, but it doesn't affect the item find when you use it. So just making sure that people understand what I'm saying here. Not the it affects your item finding, but it doesn't affect item find. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll check her out. But unique ring, guess what, fellas? Just found my SOJ. Let's go. 100% chance that this is an SOJ. Another one. Yes. Oh, well. It's not, but carry and win. Kind of a rarish one, right? Right? I think I already got a bunch of these. Yeah. And Pindle will always drop the same amount. Yeah. Wilhelm, what Wilhelm said there. Super uniques, and champions, like you know, the boss packs you see like in the pits and stuff. The actual boss itself and like super uniques like Pindle, Fresh Socket, Rocket Issue, stuff like that. They will always have the exact same drop. Those particular monsters. So, whenever you're hunting just singular champions or super uniques, you pretty much always want to do it on like players 1 difficulty. Like if you're not killing any of the other monsters like I'm doing right here. Sometimes people will they'll run this and they'll Lightning Fury job is on and just and knock down the whole pack, and they'll run on player 7 because then you can have a better chance of bases and runes and stuff. But for doing what I'm doing, you specifically players 1 is all cool. You should do a 1,000 run video in one of the new 85 areas. Well, 1,000 runs to a level 85 area would take like 100 hours, so that's not going to happen. You can do 1,000 runs for Thresh Socket or 1,000 runs for Pindle, and it'll just take like 6 to 10 hours depending on how fast you're going, how much I decide to read chat and stuff. But no. 1,000 runs to like you know, 1,000 runs to, you know, the pits of Acheron or something, it would take like 100 hours. Get started, Phil. This is run number 1. Underground 1,000 underground passage level 2 runs. What a waste that'd be. 1 minute of teleporting to it to kill 2 champions. Just like 4 hours to a new 85 area. Yeah. I mean, if I did something that was 4 runs, has Pindle been sufficiently slapped? No. I was thinking about going to 1,000. They're kind of going slower than I thought. The load screens are kind of getting to me here. But 1,000 Uber runs? Right. There you go. 1,000 Uber runs. I've done like 100 runs since I logged on. Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half. I did like 100 runs, so I don't do stuff as fast as people really could while I'm streaming. Like I pulled off for a minute. We were looking 5 or 10 minutes at graphics cards. You know, I look at people ask me questions. I'll pull up the drop odds on certain items and stuff. So that's what really. Anytime I make those videos that are like 10 hours in the pits or something, I'm kind of what I generally do is I go back. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Still muted. Oof. But, yeah, like I was saying, and you guys weren't listening, when I do like the 10 hours in here or 12 hours in there, I'll take the average of those runs and I'll just kind of calculate it out real quick, like roughly, and figure out how long it would take to do the runs if somebody was actually playing and not like talking and stuff. So it happens, guys, okay? Let it go. Be like Elsa, just let it go, okay? Another good one right here. Like this one. A great backing track. Great backing track. Welcome back, says Kyle. Thanks. We'll check it just in case. Is this a barred barb you're running? A barred barb, like a singer? No, it's just like a pit zerker, a berserker barb, whatever you want to call it. Do I like Kid Rock? No. No, 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 no. He's very, very bad at making music. He had some okay songs back in the day, but never really, man, because he's from Detroit, you know, everybody loves Kid Rock because they just have to like whoever's from like the area. I don't know, like I've gone to a few of his concerts and because people are going, hey, go, blah, 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 this and that. I now if anybody wants to go, if my wife wants to go or something, I'm like, you go with your friends. I'm not going to another Kid Rock concert. I literally can't handle it. I just like start getting pissed off because I'm so bored and stuff. American, yeah, I mean, yeah, some of his stuff around that time. American Badass or Ba with the Ba. It's kind of a goofy, you know. It obviously doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of a good beat or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but when it was like rap rock, now he makes like country, and he makes a few here and there that are different styles or whatever. But do I always use an Act 2 mercenary? Generally. I mean, you kind of want to have the insight for when you're teleporting around and doing stuff, so you could rock the Act 1, I guess, but then your Act 1 mercenary kind of just gets slapped around, so. Kid Rock's in the WWE Hall of Fame. Ah. I don't know, guys. I don't think Phil likes Kid Rock. No, I don't. I do not, really. Oh, he did the Undertaker's theme song. Okay, I guess I forgot about that. Or I didn't know that or whatever. What do you have in your mercenary? Kyle's Mask, it's just a budget setup. The standard Act 2 budget. Treachery, Kyle's Mask, Insight. ICP greater than Eminem, greater than Kid Rock. ICP greater than Eminem. What? What? ICP. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm not a big ICP fan. How much time will you be on stream? Great question. I was expecting to hear from the grandparents already. Probably, I might just stay on stream until I hear about when my kid's coming home, so. Oh, Berserker X. There you go. That's a good one. Let's hop to town and ID that sucker. Good old Berserker Axe. We'll ID the other stuff super, or the amulet right here. Straight up trash. Level 73 for that. Nice. Level 73 for a 6 life leech ammy with a little res on it. But yeah, Death Cleaver. Life after kill, bunch of deadly strike. How about that, huh? That's not a bad one. Kaboom! We'll hang out of that. Juggalos are the most stan. So, I watched a video. Some of you other guys might have too. It's pretty big channel, but the Punk Rock NBA, he did a video. That guy, Finn McKinty, did a video on Juggalos the other day on ICP. And kind of funny, I never realized ICP, like, half their songs are about, like, religion and stuff. They're not like a quote-unquote Christian band, but, like, and they're obviously super weird, but yeah, they're all about, like, God and, like, going to heaven and stuff. It's super surprising. Off to sleep. All right, Stefan. Sleep tight. Roland was another good one. Talking about Limp Bizkit. I did say someone say Limp Bizkit was, they did one of Undertaker's songs too, so. Oh. We'll grab it real quick. Yeah, Limp Bizkit, I don't know. I guess Roland was okay. I like Break Stuff. Break Stuff was pretty cool. Break Stuff, Faith. Faith was pretty cool. When it first came out, it's like, whoa, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good old Fred, yeah. Tool had some songs about Christianity. Were they positive? I don't listen to it. The only Tool songs I know are the you know, the 1 or 2 radio songs that I've heard before, so. Waffen Price says, always thinks about Fago Pop when he hears about ICP, right? Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind for everybody. Fred Durst, Eminem beef. Yeah, Eminem had beefs with, like, a bunch of people. Because he just said a bunch of dumb stuff and got all butthurt when he was, like, doing a bunch of drugs all the time. What? She has nothing. Ah, supply chain shortage has hit Diablo 2 Resurrected. Mala. I think it's because I clicked on her and technically she's on the other side of the wall or something, so it's not showing up anything. Yeah, now it's all there. There's a clip for you, right? Sold out. Wonder if I can't. There's no way I can recreate it. She needs to get closer over here. That song Homies is a banger, says Kenny. Yeah, I did hear a little bit of that one. He talked about that one on his video, the video I was talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Tool has subtle religious verses, but not quote-unquote like a Christian sounding stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. Great album, right, Mr. X? Yo, this is Limp Bizkit, and this is chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. That's my best Fred Durst singing impersonation there. Chocolate starfish In the hot dog flavored water. I don't know why I'm kind of putting a Brooklyn accent on top, but I'm not sure where that came from, but... Yeah, I used to, the first couple, I don't know, I kind of liked Limp Bizkit just out of goofiness, I guess you could say, or something, but... Austin says the Limp Bizkit stuff with Method Man was always pretty good. Yeah, I do remember there was some stuff, but I can't remember which ones or whatever, yeah. How is it that D2 is so much better than Diablo Immortal? They're just made by different people. Like, they're just made by completely different people is why. And better than D3, right? Fellas, what's up, Proctober? Coming in with the fellas and the fellas and the fellas. Yeah, Diablo Immortal's just like made by a completely different team. They're sort of trying to copy and some of the stuff from Diablo universe, but like not really, you know, it's... One has passion, one has microtransactions, right? Yeah, and one of the reasons why games are never going to be as good as they used to be is because they have to... The only thing that they really... Back in the day, they'd be like, alright, we need to make the game as good as possible so as many people buy it. But now, they don't think about... It really doesn't matter how many people are going to buy a game, how many people are even going to play a game. The only thing that affects, you know, what is the scheme that will make us the most money? Because corporations now, they're essentially obligated, literally obligated to do whatever it takes in order to make the most money, like legally by law. So it's you know, once they found out that selling the most games isn't the best way to make the most money, they're like, well, I guess we're not doing that anymore. Like, in fact, we don't need to sell any games to make the most money. We need to trick people into just giving it to us, so... You see, I cleaned up that tab. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time, cleaned it up, so... Got to do that every once a week or so, at least, so... Wait, Phil Collins overperformed for Tarzan? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but yeah, I do know that Phil Collins did the Tarzan stuff, because my daughter watched some of that stuff, so... Yeah, business model now, just shareholders happy. Yeah, and the thing is, too, it's shareholders happy now, not shareholders happy in the future, even. It's what can we do to make the shareholders as happy as possible for the end of this quarter, because that's all that matters. I need to get my $700 million bonus for getting the share price to go up 3% this quarter. What happens after that, I don't care. They can fire me after this quarter and I'll get my $400 million severance package, and then some other company will hire me and I'll go make them $300 billion for one quarter, and then they'll fire me and give me a severance package, and then I'll go to some other company and I'll make all this money for this quarter. That's just how it goes. Graham says that's why indie games are so big. Yeah, some indie games. The lack of budget though really makes it hard for them to. They can obviously make it, but it's just so tough. You know, so tough. Like, I guess you could say it's kind of getting there, but yeah. Phil stating facts. Sounds like Bobby Kotick in a nutshell. Right, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Beth knows, Beth knows. Yeah, I mean, I know the way the system works. Sweet Basado Phil. Real tough name. We'll go with Chalad. Says he thinks indie games are the way of the future. I don't know. Oh, another facet. Let's go. Wait, 280 runs in and another facet already? So 2 facets? Let's jump to the next game and ID that real quick. Come on. Do it to me. Do it. Well, 3-5. Another facet, but man, I haven't gotten a single 5-5 yet in D2R here. Out of like 7 or 8. VR games of the future, says Marcus. Yeah, and that's a thing though too. Like, I don't know how much, if VR games really are the quote-unquote future, can indie game developers really like make all these sick virtual reality games? You know, like, I feel like the budget on those would be massive. Would have to be. Kenny says he works for a healthcare company that does stuff for seniors. They just went public, and it's crazy how the mentality is now. How can we make the stock price higher instead of how can we better serve our senior citizens? Yeah, private healthcare is well, let's not get too into that kind of stuff, I guess. But well, yeah. As we've already established how private corporations' businesses work, you can probably guess my opinion on private healthcare. So I'm not going to go too far down that path here. This isn't like a political show, so. VR games have been the future since 1992, right, Gorsa? Right? VR more like a metaverse. Yeah, I don't know about the whole metaverse thing. That doesn't, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like old crotchety man guy, but why are they making the metaverse? Why are they changing things? No, but it's just hard to understand how they think people are going to be like living in a different world like that. I don't fully understand it. Like, I just don't get why people would do it. I don't know. Maybe it's like a cell phone type of thing. Like, I can remember being like, why do you even need a smartphone? And then now it's like, could you imagine someone who didn't have a smartphone? Like, the people who don't have smartphones, it's like, how do you even live? I mean, part of it is like my work choices here too, but I don't think too many people on either side of the aisle think our healthcare system is good. Yeah, pretty much everyone can agree with that. So that's not a stretch of a statement that people think our healthcare system in the United States doesn't really work the way it is now. But I'm not going to go into any opinions on how I know that it would fix it. Excited for the Lions this year? Wife's family's from Detroit. I actually kind of am. I'm gonna be honest. A little bit. Goff is fine. He's fine, you know. Is he as good as Stafford? Probably not. Well, definitely not. But we got Swift and Jamal Williams. They're both pretty good if they can stay healthy. That's gonna be the problem. But this, was it Craig Reynolds? I think Josh or Craig Reynolds. I can't remember now. One of them's an actor, one of them's a backup running back for the Lions. I can't remember, but yeah, he's actually nasty. He's super nasty. He filled in for him last year, and he runs like freaking good. So we've got, hopefully Chark does something. St. Brown looked good. So Lions signed Justin Jackson. That's a good point. I think he's going to be 2 seconds. Look at that real quick. I think he's going to be like the 4th running back or something, actually. I'm not really sure, but not sure exactly, but yeah, and Justin Jackson, he was another guy who was just always hurt, and just when he did play, he just never really was able to get it going. I don't really think he was all that great, to be honest. Oh, guess what? We lucked out, fellas. Grandparents are dropping the kid off in about an hour. So we got more playtime. Still hitting the big topics. ICP, healthcare, and virtual reality gaming, right? Now we're moving on to the NFL. What do you guys think about that Deshaun Watson suspension? 6 games. Boy, not much has been as universally blasted as that Deshaun Watson suspension for being just nothing. Please use Harmony. No, actually, you can't do that because if I used Harmony to run down to the portal, then I couldn't teleport out to Pindle. So then I'd have to run down here, and then I would have to then run out to Pindle like this, which would be even worse. Harmony is a really bad choice for Barbarian running places. Real bad. Probably just a minor oversight on your part or whatever, but yeah, you can't rock Harmony because you need these teleport, and then obviously you have to have your attack weapon, so you can't really manage that unless I came through the portal and then like opened my cube and swapped weapons real quick. But that's a little bit too much for me. Sweet Phil's way too lazy to do that, even if it was faster. Way too lazy. Caboose says insurance for sure behind Swift. Yeah, because Swift, hopefully he's one of those people that's like injury prone until he's not, you know, but he's pretty good. But I feel like some guys, just the way that they run, leads them to get chopped down and gets hurt. So got off easy, but it's the NFL. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't be Calvin Ridley though. Don't bet money on it. Like, he's out injured. He's injured. He's not even playing. Just for fun, he bet money on a game, which the NFL is in bed with the gambling companies. So, like, and he's not even playing, but he bet money on games he wasn't playing in, and he gets suspended for a whole season. Whole season. What? How is that possible? It's crazy. Tyreek going to be annoying for Finns fans by week 2? What do you mean by that, Proctober? Like he's going to be annoying, like he's not going to do as good as everyone thinks, or because he it kind of depends on your opinion of Tua there, huh? Whether Tyreek's going to do that great, but yeah, weed almost life ban. Touch ladies 6 games. Well, it's just the fact that, I mean, I don't know, hard to say. I don't know the full details, like every word for word of each encounter of the 26 accused encounters he had accused of, but because obviously who could possibly know the details of all of them? But like, yeah, I don't know. Just seems a little crazy. Well, you need to make a. There you go. Did he at least win any money? I don't know if Calvin really won his bets he made. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Oh yeah, the crazy thing about the suspension too, because of the way his new contract was structured, and they structured it this way on purpose because they knew he was gonna get suspended for some time, he's only gonna lose like $300,000, which sounds like a lot, but he's only going to lose $300,000 of his like $205 million contract that he got. Oh yeah, $200 million guaranteed contract. Yeah, that someone else just kind of spit out a similar thing. But yeah, he's only going to lose $314,000 or something like that of the $200 million something contract. They intentionally made the contract around how he was going to be. They thought he was going to be suspended, which is kind of wacky, but. And he's only a 1 million cap hit this year. Interesting. I didn't hear that particular one, but just in case he wasn't going to play at all. Corona 50 durability. Yeah, Proctober, exactly, yeah. They intentionally structured his contract for the, knowing the suspension and everything, yeah. Yeah, don't forget, hit that like button for me. Fellas, we're gonna go for almost a whole nother hour now because the grandparents are dropping off the kids later. Yeah. Phil's home alone all morning. I guess that was just creepy. That wasn't really funny. I thought if I laughed goofy, it'd be funny, but... I do that all the time to my daughter. Sometimes she's on board and she thinks it's hilarious, and then other times she's like, Dad, stop being creepy! Pretty close to Bale laugh. This is a little more gravelier. Like a little bit of that mixed in with the same laugh. Is the Crown of Ages a drop table from Pindle? I think so? I can't remember. I thought about looking at it because I was like, is it... But if that was 50 durability, 50 isn't triple of anything, so that wasn't a triple durability Corona, but... Is Crown of Ages... Has anyone in chat found a Crown of Ages from Pindle? I can't remember if that's one of the items he can drop. I think it is, but I think the only things he can't drop is like Mang Songs, Materials Might, Arachnid's Mesh for some reason, because the way the game works. What else? Azarath? Is it Azarath, I think? Beth says he thinks he's seen Llama get a Crown of Ages from Pindle before, so... I think you can. I think you can. 2 good resistances. The other stuff's no good. Just got off my work call. What did I miss? What did I think I only found one good thing. What is it, a Death Cleaver? Yeah, Death Cleaver. I did find a Death Cleaver. That's a cool drop. Nothing else crazy. What were you going to be for Halloween? Oh, for Halloween, I have no idea. Didn't think about it. Did not think about it. Oh, I did find a facet as well, right? Is Crown of Ages useful? Kind of useful. I don't ever really use it because it's I think people on hardcore use Crown of Ages. I think it's got damage reduction. It's got you can have 2 sockets in it, so you could plug in more like burr runes to get 16. If you put 2 burr runes into it, you get 16 extra damage reduction on top of it if you wanted to. It's got all res on it. It's got some other stuff, so people use it for PvP, Jonathan says. He thinks. Could be. I know I've heard people say, people who play hardcore say they use it all the time. But yeah, I'm not a hardcore player, so. What, an Ethereal Death Cleaver? I have heard people use Ethereal Death Cleaver before, but you'd have to put a Zod rune in it, of course. So that's a little tough ask, especially for single player. Legendary Mallet. Let's just hop to town real quick. I'm gonna come back and ID those battle boots. Alright, well, Stone Crusher. Another Stone Crusher, right? I mean, that could be a usable one. All that crushing blow on it. A pretty high minimum damage, to be honest, but obviously doesn't measure up to Grief, but... Whoops. That's alright. Crown of Ages has a real high strength requirement. Yeah. I guess I don't use it a ton, but... Get him, Nightbot. Get him. Oh. Oh! Ogre Maul! Let's go! Go and love an Ogre Maul. Heaven's Might for a budget smiter, you say? Heaven's Might. Heaven's Might. Probably something that has Crushing Blow on it, huh? Can't remember. Not a stream without a porn bot, right? Just for a second, though. You notice it's not the ones where it has a different colored name? Like, I think sometimes they pop in here, and on my screen they look like they're a channel member. And then I can't ban them. But that one, he popped it in there, and it, boom, Nightbot, squashed him. Get out of here. Is this a Gamma Ray song? Don't know what that means. Someone else said, you love the music choice in here all the time. Ivan said it a second ago. Yeah, it's Link. If anyone wants to listen to this, pretty much same stuff I listen to. N&M Creations, guy on YouTube here who makes this stuff. You can listen to all the same stuff. Link in the description, down below. Shout that guy out. Do you hit them with the Ogre stick? No. No Ogre stick hitting on the kids. USB-C. Oh. Come on, there we go. Sometimes these schmucks just will not get out of my way. You can shout them away, but you're too close, they see you. Oh yeah! Exclamation music. I forgot about that one. Oh, another skiller. Masteries. Once again. Another masteries. Why can't I get a better skill, yo? How am I liking the Sin so far? Yeah, the Assassin just wrecks. Just wrecks so bad. Like, it slaps everything so fiercely, it's crazy. Why is masteries a thing? Yeah, right. I'm your good luck charm, huh? Second Shaco, huh? Nice. You said that was single player too. Pretty wicked. Bullrug Blade, we'll check it out, just in case. I don't idea all the rare stuff, but every once in a while. Heaven's Light, a Mighty Scepter. Gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought, sort of. I wasn't 100% sure which one, but some scepter of a kind. Ethereal Shaft Stop a few runs ago. Man, you're just pulling everything. Can Pindle drop wind force? Yep. Yep. $3 a month, and you can too get the channel membership Magic Find increase. Right? I should put that in as one of the channel rewards. Bonus 200% Magic Find in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Guaranteed. If you don't get it, money back. What was my best Thresh Socket drop? It was probably always the Vex rune, probably. I did get, what else? What all did I get? I can't remember what else I found. You're gonna have to go, I made a video about it. You can go check one of my latest videos I made about the Thresh Socket thing. You can go check it out. I can't remember everything I found there. I did find Shadow Dancers. There's a Tri-Res Gold Find. A high fire, but the other two are kind of low, but faster walk run Gold Find Tri-Res. Not a bad rare. You do get a lot of rares from Pindle, so. I'm gonna have to start looking at some of this stuff because I'm ending up with a bunch of I feel like I'm finding way more like 3 res boots than I used to. Why do I have Goblin Toes over here? I put on the wrong ones and I've had them on the whole time. I didn't pay attention. I meant to put on these. Sweet Phil strikes again. 586. I didn't realize I had this much Magic Find. This is not even remotely right. What the heck? Why is this all set like this? None of this is right. My apologies. Wow. What is going on here? I thought this stuff was all set right and I just didn't really check it. My bad. My bad, fellas. This is, really messing up here. Boy. Sweet Phil's struggling. That's why I hate having all this stuff all over the screen. Like, people ask me, like, to put, like, the drop in the corner and do all this stuff, and I have to spend, like, 6 years, like, fixing everything. No wonder I was running so slow, too. Because I didn't have the faster walk run on from the boots. Boy. What is going on with this? What is going on here? Now it says 436 again. Oh yeah, because with the thing on, with the Alibaba on there. What is going on here? I don't want... Boy, I am struggling here. Didn't I put these on? Boy. Yeah, no, I remember the Ubers, but I thought I switched the whole build around to come over here and run Pindle. What is going on right now? Yeah. Oh well, I guess. I guess we'll just go... Well, gotta start the run counter over. No. What I'm gonna do is copy and paste this in the corner or something. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just put a little box over it, I guess. Boy, really struggling here. You equip the noob charm? The noob charm. Oh, I see what you're saying now. 643 magic find. Alright. Boy, you ain't kidding. Definitely seems like I'm a noob for sure. Struggling. Yeah, using just an... Not even dual angelics. I had just one angelic ring on there. What a dummy. Not to mention, no wonder it would look... I didn't really realize I was... I mean, I knew I was kind of running slow, but I didn't think anything of it, kind of. Is it possible to recharge the Sin Torch? The Sin Torch. I mean, I think so. Can't you just, like, repair them like normal? If you use the Hydra charges, you mean? Nick U says, love the content. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Boy, yeah. Real struggling here. Need 800 magic fine. Yeah, yeah. Legendary for me. Should I run Andy for drops or continuous story? Probably means Stony. I would do a little bit of... right at the very beginning, I would do a little bit of Andy, a little bit of Meph at the beginning of running single player or something. I mean, once you get some pretty good gear, you definitely move on, but... I got enough of those. Top out of here. Phil, do you think dual angelics are needed if you have a blessed aim mercenary? Deciding on gear for your first barb. I would really only run the dual angelics if you have a problem with making contact, essentially. I was using it for rocking Ubers, but depending on what you're doing, I generally wouldn't worry about it. Like, you just got to look at your hit percentage and decide what you want to do, kind of thing, pretty much. How were the drops today? Pretty so-so. Estonio. Pretty so-so. Only got a few good items. Today. Nothing great. Yeah, I say this, I've said this more than one time, I've kind of mentioned this, but this kind of reminds me of From First to Last, like the older From First to Last. Like, that little, like, that reminds me of, like, the, what is it, Wings of Pestilence? From one of the From First to Last albums back in the day. More water. Stay hydrated. How long have you been playing Diablo 2? I mean, I played it quite a bit when I was younger. Didn't know a whole lot. Picked it up again in the middle, played it for a while, you know, one of those kind of stories, you know. And then a few years back, I picked it up and started playing, and then was trying to learn some more stuff and seen some YouTube videos, and I was like, hey, I could do that. and then I went ahead and did it. One to Barb. What did I do before I started doing YouTube fully? I worked in a factory. I ran a steel cutting laser. I programmed and ran a steel cutting laser, like a CNC laser. They aren't really referred to as they aren't referred to as CNC laser. They're just called, in the business, they just call them, you run a laser, because everybody knows what you're talking about. But it's a CNC laser, yeah. So Mr. Incredible, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. I'm on Amarth. Instrumentals are nice too. I never heard of that before necessarily, but yeah, this stuff I can listen to on stream without getting copyright hit, so I don't know about that particular one, but the freaking laser. Yeah, right? Prediction time, fellas. What's the next drop Phil's gonna get? The next drop? Probably super healing potion. Nailed it. There's one right there. I was right. CNC job is a good paying job in my country. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I mean, in the same shop where I did the CNC stuff, where I ran my laser, I mean, there was welders and there was a powder coat thing, and you know, when people weld, there's like welding dust in the air everywhere and stuff like that. So let's go ID that one in the next side. Gargoyle's Bite, not a bad one, but we'll take a glance at her here. Kind of an interesting. Maybe plug that on your throw barb nowadays, maybe, yeah? Ton of life leech anyways. Throw a plague javelin out there every once in a while. Yeah, interesting and kind of rare thing. I don't think I'm gonna hang on to it though. I can, if I ever feel like doing something with it, I can bring one over from my old Diablo 2 or something, but interesting and rare, yeah. I worked in a factory that made miniature model factories. Right. No, I just made a bunch of little random stuff for parts of stuff. Yeah, the job I had didn't pay bad, but I mean, I worked in a factory. I had no benefits of any kind. I just got paid by the hour, and that's it. No healthcare, no 401k, no nothing. Nothing. So, worked there for 5 years. I had 2 weeks of paid vacation. That was it. Just 2 weeks of vacation. So, what up from North Carolina? What's going on, Christopher? So yeah, my wife had been begging me to do something, go back to school, go get a different job or something, try to find this, try to find that. But I was like, how am I gonna, how am I gonna pay all the bills? We'll figure it out. Well, yeah, you know how it gets figured out? I make money to pay the bills. That's how it gets figured out. So I just couldn't do it, at the time. And then when Diablo 2 Resurrected launched, and there was a 1 month I made more in like an hour after work. I made more money than I did going to work, like an hour or two after work, and then a little bit on the weekends. I made more money than I made at work in that month. And then she was like, well, why don't you just keep doing that then? Like, I know it's going to come back down. This is kind of like a spike. It's not going to stay up like this, like I explained to her. And she's like, yeah, I understand that, but like, you're only doing it for like an hour or two, like every other day. You should just do it all the time. And even if the amount of money went down, this is what I was kind of saying too. Even if the amount of money you made from the ad revenue went down, it would go, you'd be doing it 4 times as much, so you'd make more money. Better than coughing up black shit every time you got home from work. And I'm like, when you put it that way, all right, I'll play Diablo 2 all the time then. You talked me into it. So yeah, now I'm just trying to keep it going and make sure I can support my family. Oh yeah, I read that one. What's the poison over from? Someone asked me that the other day. Is it from... This one has Venom on striking. I forget. Is the poison nova for my mercenary? Venom fade. Oh, I have Endaro's Visage up here. I thought it was... I forgot. Yeah, 15% chance of poison nova. Yeah, it's from my mercenary. Oh, Jake. Appreciate it, Jake, coming in with a super chat here. I'll read it off before YouTube even tells you it's on the way. But super chat from Jake says, I'll support your family. Appreciate it, Jake Johnson. You beast. Yeah, I forgot I had Endaro's Visage up there. I thought it was, I thought I had the Talos Mask. Oopsie. Did that super chat still not come through yet? What is going on here? Or am I just rocking out too much that I didn't hear it? Finally. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you. Oopsie. Whew. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Somebody told me, maybe I'll just do it here. If you go down here and kill him, the barb will stop saying stuff when you come through the portal. I wonder if this is a good Neolithek farmer, huh? You come down here, shout everything away. That way Neolithek has nothing to blow up. Makes sense. I don't remember how to read this first map at all. We'll just go with the teleport around method. This one I only know from the waypoint, so a little bit of teleport around method as well. Waypoint. That's going to be over here. Down here? Whoa! Mercenary, stop killing stuff. My mercenary. You almost need to do this without a mercenary, huh? I'll use a bunch of potions. Where's he at? Oh, and it got a key of destruction. Let's go. Got a Vex when I was going for a leg and Tristram from a skeleton pack. Nice. Yeah, those unsuspecting high runes are the best for sure. That's what I pulled a Vex from just a random Carver pack when I was playing through with my druid. Yeah, I know I mention this all the time too, but yeah, this sounds like Final Fantasy VII right here. Already did this. Oh, okay. Stonio says he has a vague remembering of Java or Boazon just slaughtering, multi-shot slaughtering cows. Yeah, I can definitely remember that. Yeah, you'd hop into a game and it would just be all Boazons with whatever they could afford. A Burrs, a Wind Force, one of the hacked bows that they had back in the day. The Ith bows or the Cork bows or whatever, depending on. Yeah, I can remember that. All with vamp gazes and shaft stops on their Amazons. Sunil says, those Ith bows were sick. Yeah, so sick. You ain't kidding. They were crazy. All my work is done for the day. Now I can chill in my truck and watch Phil. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, unfortunately about that, though, I'm going to have to get off here in like 2 minutes, so unfortunate. That is crazy, though, with truck drivers. They start so early that they're done by like noon, you know? The guided arrow permanent pierce thing Jake Johnson misses, right? Why are you not killing the pack? Because that's not what I'm just Pindle farming here. I'm not... this build isn't made to kill the whole pack. This is like a unique hunter. This is just a magic find character. It's not trying to kill the whole pack and get an opportunity for high runes and stuff. It's just target the unique that has the best possible chance of dropping the thing you're looking for and moving on. Not to mention on players 1, the regular white monsters have really low drop chances on like everything in the game. They have a low chance of even dropping anything. Chain boots. This, that. Mong Lee, what's going on, yo? Unfortunately, if you just hopped in here, I'm gonna have to hop off in like 2 minutes, so... In fact, I think I'm gonna have to call this... the final run, actually, I think. So, my daughter's gonna be home soon, so I'll take care of that. Chaos or Trav or Pindle for a Nova Sorceress? I wouldn't really do... Personally, I wouldn't do any of those Cartoon Network. Those, in my opinion, are not great options there. Maybe Pindle. I don't know how often Pindle's immune to lightning, but... we'll do one more. Christopher, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the kind words. Christopher's been doing the same fun in FD Web the other day, but not much else. Nice. So, alright, fellas, well, you gotta remember to keep slaying. Always be slaying out there. Hopefully you guys have some good luck out there in the game. We'll do one more. This run is the one. This is the run. One more. Last one. Last one, I promise. Last one. So, take care, y'all. Hopefully life treats you well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay super sick. So... Peace out, everyone, and do not forget to keep that saying.